Good morning, everyone. This is Pavani. Hope everyone is fine. I think so. And you have celebrated your festival in a grand manner. So, let us come to our classes again. So, today for ninth standard, I would like to take Swami is expelled from school. Okay, that is the third unit. Swami is expelled from school. In my previous session, I have completed second unit, second lesson, and second poem. And today, third unit, that is Swami expelled from school. Yes, this is a nice and interesting story. Most of us generally in your school days you will do it. Okay. So now see here. Look at the picture and answer the questions that follow. There is a face sheet here. Do you approve of the action of the teacher as depicted in the picture? Give at least one reason for your opinion. Suggest ways of maintaining discipline that do not involve physical or verbal abuse. So now you can see the picture right here. The teacher is punishing the child as he had not done the homework or else any mischievous act he has done in the class, we don't know. But when the teacher punish, a particular reason will be behind that. Simply teachers will not punish. So we have to accept it. When we does any mistake, we have to accept the punishment which was given by the teachers. Okay, right? So now we'll go to Swami is expelled from school. The headmaster entered the class with a slightly flushed face and a hard, ominous look in his eyes. So, the headmaster entered the class with a slightly flushed. Flushed meaning is what? Red and hot. What is the meaning of flush? Red and hot. So the headmaster, he entered into the classes. Okay, the headmaster will visit all the classrooms, no, and every day the headmasters will be monitoring the classes. Okay, once when all the teachers are there in the class or not, they'll be moving to all the floors to check. Okay, once when the principal or the headmaster, whomever it may be, once when they are moving in the corridors, the children will be alert. Okay, they'll be sitting in a proper position in the classrooms. Okay, compared to the teachers, they'll be more getting afraid of the headmaster as because he is the head of the institution. Okay, so the headmaster entered the class with a slightly flushed face and a hard, ominous look. So what is the meaning of ominous here? So the meaning of ominous is suggesting that something bad is going to happen. So I'll be writing here ominous, suggesting that something bad is going to happen. Suggesting that something bad is going to happen. Okay, see for example, when someone will look at us in an angry manner, then we can understand that maybe something we had done, something wrong. Because of that my mother is like what, anger, or else my teacher is anger on me because of the things which you know already what you have done. Okay, so now here the headmaster entered the class with a slightly flushed face and a hard, ominous look. Ominous look in his eyes means his eyes were like what? By seeing his eyes, we can understand that he was in complete angry. Okay, like what? Suggesting that something bad is going to happen. When we look at some people, okay, when they are anger, easily we can understand that they are going to do something. Okay, so now here the principal also had what, flushed face and a hard, ominous look in his eyes. Swaminathan wished that he had been anyway, but there at the moment the headmaster surveyed the class for a few minutes and asked. So now what happened? Swaminathan, he was one of the student in that class. Okay, so Swaminathan wished that he had been anyway. So by looking at his eyes, okay, he thought that, oh my god, I must be somewhere, I must run off from this class. Okay, by seeing him he can understand that, but at that moment he cannot run away, he cannot skip the class. The headmaster surveyed the class for a few minutes and asked. Surveyed means what? He inspected the class. He went around the class and he was seeing for the children, those who have done something mischievous things. Okay, then the headmaster surveyed the class for a few minutes and asked, are you not ashamed of coming and sitting there after what you did yesterday? So he was asking the children, few children, what he was asking, are you not ashamed of coming and sitting there after what you did yesterday? That means yesterday they have done something bad. Okay, so because of that, principal got angry and he came to the class and he was asking those children particularly, are you not ashamed of yourself? Yesterday all nonsense things you have done, and how dare you are coming and sitting in the class again? Like that, he started scolding them. Just as a special honor to them, he read out the names of a dozen students. Dozen nothing but how many? 12. Okay. Then what happened? Just as a special honor to them, he read out the names of a dozen students or so that had attended the class. So the children the previous day, okay, the previous day, those who have attended to the class, he read out those names to honor them. To honor means to give respect to them and to give claps to them. He read out those names, okay. And how many children? 12 children names he read out. After that, he read out the names of those who had kept away and asked them to stand on their benches. First, he read the names of those children who attended the class the previous day, and after that, he read out the names of the children, those who didn't come to the class, those who didn't attend the school. Okay, and then he asked them to stand on their desk. Desk nothing but on the bench. Okay. Then now he felt that punishment was not enough and asked them to stand on their desk. So first he asked them to stand on the bench and he felt that that punishment is also not enough for them. Then he asked them to stand on the writing bench. First they were standing on the sitting bench. On the desk means what it is? Writing bench. So on that he asked them to stand. Then Swaminathan was among them and felt humiliated at that eminence. So Swaminathan was also among those absentees and he felt ashamed. Okay, in front of so many of his classmates, headmaster asked him to stand on the bench. So he felt humiliated. So what is the meaning of humiliation? To make somebody feel ashamed. To make somebody feel ashamed. So he felt ashamed of himself. Okay. Then they were lectured. So one by one they were giving the reasons for their absence. Okay, so what happened now? See here. They were lectured. When it was over, they were asked to offer explanations one by one. So one by one they were giving their explanation. Okay, one said that he had an attack of headache and therefore could not come to school. So what the first fellow said, no sir, actually I was suffering from headache. So because of that I was unable to come to school. So I stayed at home, like that he said. Then he was asked to bring a medical certificate. Then what the principal said, okay, you are saying that you got headache, you were suffering from headache. So better you get tomorrow what medical certificate, okay, that you should have a problem. Then I will believe you, he said. And then what is the second fellow said? The second said that when he had been coming to the school on the previous day, someone had told him that there would be no school and he had gone back home. So what the second fellow said, no master, actually I was coming to school, but on the way some fellows told me that there is no school today. So I went back to my home, he said. So now will the principal will get angry or not? So now what happened? See here. The headmaster replied that if he was going to listen to every loafer who said there would be no school, he deserved to be flogged. So for every waste fellow you will listen to idiot. Like that he scolded them. How can you? Okay, when they said you would have come to the school, you would have inquired from the attender or from the ayahs. Okay. After that you have to go back to your home. How come you will listen to other children, those who will meet you on the road? How? Like that he scolded him, and then you will be deserved to be flogged. Flogged means what? Beat with a stick as a punishment. Beat with a stick as a punishment. First fellow what he said? Remember, first fellow he said that headache. Then headmaster asked him to get a medical certificate. Then second fellow said that no, he was coming to the school, but someone told him on the way that there is no school, so he went back home. Okay. Then what the headmaster said, no, for every loafer you should not listen what they say. You must come to the school and you have to inquire here. After that only you have to go back home. So you didn't do that, so you deserve the punishment, he said. Flogged means what? Beat with a stick as a punishment. Then anyway, why did he not come to school and verify? No answer. The punishment was pronounced 10 days attendance cancelled, 2 rupees fine, and the whole week to be spent on the test. So what is the punishment? Still there was no reply from him. Okay. Then what the headmaster told him? Okay. What the headmaster gave the punishment? 10 days attendance cancelled. All these days. Okay. From like we will cancel your attendance for 10 days and 2 rupees fine you have to pay, and the whole day to spend on the test. From morning till evening you have to stand like this only on the desk. That was the punishment. Then now what happened? The third said that he had an attack of headache. Again the third fellow also said that I had an attack of headache. Then the fourth said that he had stomach ache. Fourth fellow said that stomach ache. First fellow headache. Second fellow I am coming to school but someone told me that there is no school. Third fellow said again headache, and fourth fellow said stomach ache. Then the fifth said that his grandmother died suddenly just as he was starting for school. So now what fifth fellow said, ma? So see here what fifth fellow said. No, no, no. Actually, I have started from my home. But all of a sudden, my grandmother was dead. So because of that, I couldn't come to school, he said. Then, the headmaster asked him if he could bring a letter from his father. Okay, then, okay, is it real? Then, okay, get a letter from your father, he said. Okay, get a letter from your father that your grandmother was dead. Then, no, he said. He had no father. Then what happened? He had no father. Teacher is saying, okay, he had no father. Then who was his guardian? He was asking the teacher. Then who was his guardian? His grandmother only. Who is the guardian? His grandmother. No, grandmother was dead. Then who will get the letter? Then who will give the letter for him? But the grandmother was dead. Was she not? No, it was another grandmother. The headmaster asked how many grandmothers a person could have. So now what happened? Your grandmother is only guardian, no? So you get her from her means no. Actually, this not this grandmother. Another grandmother was dead. Okay, like that he said. Then the headmaster asked how many grandmothers a person could have. No answer. Could he bring a letter from his neighbors? So at least can he get a letter from his neighbors? He asked his teacher. Then no, he could not. None of his neighbors could read or write. So what the teacher said, no master, he could not get the letter from his neighbors because no one can in his colony, no one can read or not write because he lived in a very illiterate part of Elman Street. So illiterate means what? All uneducated people. There were no educated people in that colony. So no one knows how to read and how to write. So then the headmaster offered to send a teacher to his illiterate locality to ascertain from the boy's neighbors if the death of the grandmother was a fact. So now what happened? Okay, then what you do is you send one teacher to along with this fellow to his house so that he can inquire from the neighbors whether really his grandmother was dead. Then now what happened? See here. A pause means suddenly they stop like that. Was some perspirations. Perspiration means sweat. So now he thought that he can escape by telling all that reasons. But what the headmaster said, okay, I will send one of the teachers so that they will inquire from your colony whether your grandmother was dead or not. Then he was getting sweat, okay. And then the answer that the neighbors could not possibly know anything about it since the grandmother died in the village. Then what he said again, no, why? Because how can my neighbors will give answer for that? My grandmother died in the village, not in my colony. So how do they know? Like that he said. Then the headmaster hit him on the knuckles with his cane, called him a street dog and pronounced the punishment 15 days suspension. So with that the headmaster understood that this fellow is going on telling lies and he got angry and he hit him on his knuckles. You know, no knuckles. So he hit him on his knuckles and said that you street dog. He called him as a street dog and pronounced the punishment 15 days suspension. You are suspended from the school for how many days? 15 days. Okay. So the meaning of suspension is what? Removing officially from a position. Removing officially from a position. So what is a position? He is a student here. So from the student, okay, like that, from that he was removed for how many days? 15 days suspension. Okay. Have you all understood up to here? Then when Swaminathan's turn came, so now Swaminathan's turn has come. He looked around helplessly. Now he is thinking what reason I must give. Why? Because already two fellows said headache, one fellow said stomachache, one fellow said I'm coming to school on my way but someone told me that there is no school. And then this fifth fellow said that like what, grandmother was dead. Then what reason I must give? He was frightened. Okay. Rajam sat on the third bench in front and resolutely looked away. He was gazing at the blackboard intently. So the meaning of resolutely is having great determination. The meaning of resolutely, having great determination. Having great determination. So one boy, what is his name? Rajam. Okay, he was sitting front and back of him who was standing? Swaminathan was standing. So when his turn has come, that Rajam fellow was looking. Now what reason he is going to give like that? Rajam was looking at Swaminathan. Now I'll show you the picture. He was gazing at the blackboard intently. Gazing means what? A steady look. Continuously when you look at something, we say it as gazing. So intently means what? Attention. So now see the picture, I'll show you. So now, yes. See, he is he is Swaminathan. He is bending down and he is seeing, and this is the fellow Rajam. Okay, he is Rajam. He was looking at him. What answer he is going to give, what reply he is going to give to the headmaster. He was thinking like that. Have you understood? So now here. But at the back of his head and the pink ears were visible to Swaminathan. It was an intolerable sight. Swaminathan was in acute suspense lest that head should turn. Now see here. But at the pink of his head, at the back of his head, now see here, but at the back of his head and the pink ears were visible to Swaminathan, it was an intolerable sight. See, for example, like the child who doesn't know, for example, in your class only, teacher asked you to learn something and come, the next day you have learned everything. But before teacher asks the question, sincerely she will ask the children to stand. Okay, yesterday I gave you some homework. Who didn't do that? Either reading work or writing work, whatever it may be, who didn't do? First sincerely stand up. So the children, some children, those who know everything also, like what, they will get afraid of the teacher. Okay, if I may not answer, teacher may think that even though I didn't learn, I sat. So you will stand. Okay, like that you will be taking punishment. But now here, whereas Swaminathan was standing in the last bench and in the next row, okay, in the beside row, the boy who was sitting in the third bench, he was looking at this fellow. So even even if the headmaster didn't notice Swaminathan, by seeing the fellow, this Rajam, he can understand that okay, I did not ask someone in the last bench, that's why that fellow is looking at him. Headmaster can understand like that, no? So because of that, now what happened, see here. But at the back of his head and the pink ears were visible to Swaminathan. It was an intolerable sight. So intolerable means unbearable sight. Swaminathan was in acute suspense. Okay. So acute means what? Severely, like he was getting tensed, to feel worried because something is going to happen. Whether I must tell him or not, like that he was thinking. Lest that head should turn and fix its eyes on his. He felt that he would drop from the desk to the floor if that happened. If at all, by as this fellow is looking at me, maybe headmaster will see me. Okay, so if at all, if he see, immediately I will come down and I'll sit under the desk. Okay, under the bench I'll sit so that he cannot notice me. He thought like that. If it happens, okay, if at all, if he sees him, then the pink ears, 3 benches of made him incapable of speech. So pink ears means what here, children? When the person gets angry, you can see the fair complexion people, you can see the total face becomes pink and the ears also pink. Okay, so now here, pink here in the sense means like what, getting more and more anger here. Then if only somebody would put a blackboard between his eyes and those pink ears. So what he is thinking, at least there would be a blackboard so that I cannot see the master. Why? Because his anger face, completely his ears are pink. Okay, he can see that. Okay, then he was deaf to the question that the headmaster was putting to him. So he was thinking all these things, but he doesn't understand. He don't know that headmaster already put him a question. So now see here, he was deaf to the question that the headmaster was putting to him. A rap on his body from the headmaster's cane brought him to himself. All these things, okay, if at all, if headmaster will see me, I will hide myself under the bench, he thought, okay. And it must be, there should be a barrier in between him and me so that I cannot see him. Why? Because I am getting so much angry. Sorry, so much frightened. So now here, but actually headmaster has seen him and he was putting the question, why were you absent the previous day? And he was putting some questions. But this fellow already was thinking all the things what he has to say. He didn't understand that already headmaster was asking him. Then what happened? Severe blow headmaster has given on him. Then he got to himself. He brought him to himself. Why did you keep away yesterday? So what was the question put by the headmaster? Why did you keep away yesterday? Asked the headmaster. Looking up, Swaminathan's first impulse was to protest that he had never been absent, but the attendance registers was there. So now what happened when headmaster asked him, why did you keep away yesterday? Okay, why you didn't come to the school? He thought to say that, no master, every day I will come to the school. He thought to say, but there was a register with him. So if at all, if he says that every day I will come, only today I didn't come, he can see in the register. So he cannot escape from that. Then he thought that no, I must not say that. Then but the attendance register was there. No, 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 I was stunned. Then I tried to come, but they took away my cap and burnt it. Many strong men held me down when I tried to come. When a great man is sent to gaol, I am surprised to see you a slave of the Englishmen. Didn't they cut off Dhaka Muslim? Slaves of the slaves. These are some of the disjointed explanations which streamed into his head, and which even at the moment he was discreet enough. Discreet means careful. Okay, what is the meaning of discreet? Careful. So he was discreet enough not to express. He had wanted to mention a headache. So actually, he wanted to say that I was present every day, like that he wanted to say I was regular to school, but there was a register in his hand, so he cannot escape from that. Then he decided, okay, I want to say this and that. So many stories have come, all disjointed explanations. There is no there is no connection to his words, what he was saying. Okay, there is no link up to the sentence. Then he decided, okay, better I will not say all this. And what he thought to say, headache. Then, so now see here, yes. So he had wanted to mention a headache, but he found to his distress that others beside him had one. So already others said that no, so he did not say anything. The headmaster shouted, won't you open your mouth? Again he asked him, will you open your mouth or not? Like that he asked. Then he brought the cane sharply down on Swaminathan's right shoulder. So he gave him on his right shoulder with the cane. Cane nothing but with the stick he gave him. Why? Because he thought to explain so many things, but nothing is coming out. Why? Because other fellows also said the same reasons. Okay. Then now, Swaminathan kept staring at the headmaster with tearful eyes, massaging with his left hand the spot. So now what happened? This fellow got so much angry on the headmaster because he was beating him very severely. Okay. So what he was doing, rubbing with his hand on his shoulder as he was getting pain, he was rubbing with his left hand on the spot where he got hurt. I'll kill you if you keep on staring without answering my question, cried the headmaster. Cried means he shouted. Okay. So again the headmaster shouted at him, will you answer to my question or not? Otherwise I'm going to kill you right now. Who said? Headmaster said. Then I couldn't come, stammered Swaminathan. So he was crying. So he was trying to explain him. Once when he got that blow, no, it was painful for him. So he started crying, and when you cry, you cannot speak, right? You cannot speak. You will get stammering. Stammering means what? Speak with difficulty. You will say, right? Okay. So he said like that. He was unable to speak properly. So stammered means what? Speak with difficulty. What is the meaning of stammering? Speak with difficulty. So stammered means speak with difficulty. So as he was crying, he was unable to speak properly. Speak with difficulty. Okay, speak with difficulty. Then here, is that so? Asked the headmaster, and turning to a boy said, bring the peon. Okay, then he asked, okay, he turned to one boy and he said, go and call the peon. Peon means attendant. Swaminathan thought, what is he going to ask the peon to thrash me or what? Why headmaster is calling me? Already he bet me on my shoulder. Why is he calling the attender now? He will ask the attendant to thrash me or what? To punish me or what? If he does any such thing, I will bite everybody dead. So if at all, if that headmaster will ask the peon to beat me again, I will, what he is going to do? I will bite everybody dead. I will bite the headmaster. I will bite the attendant until they are dead. I will bite like them anything. Who thought? Swaminathan. The peon came. The headmaster said to him, now say what you know about this rascal on the desk. Now, once when the peon has come, the headmaster asked him, now you tell me what you know about this rascal who is standing on the desk. Then what that peon has said. The peon eyed Swaminathan with a sinister look. Sinister means a dangerous look he has given to him. Grunted and demanded, didn't I see you break the panes? So he said, didn't I see you break the panes? Panes nothing but what? Window panes. Window panes. Window glass, you know, no? Window sill means the extra elevated part. Window panes means what? The glass, okay? So, didn't I see you? Yesterday you were breaking the window panes, right? Then, of the ventilators in my room, added the headmaster with just. Yes, yesterday the ventilators of my room you have broken the panes. Then, just means what? Enthusiasm. What is the meaning of just? Enthusiasm. So here there was no chance of escape. So up to now what he was thinking, as he was absent, for that only headmaster made him to stand. But now why he made him to stand, he understood. So now he understood that there is no chance of escaping from this. Already peon has seen me that I only have broken the panes. Then Swaminathan kept staring foolishly till he received another whack on the back. Whack means another hit with the stick on the back. So he kept staring. He was staring continuously. He is looking at the headmaster with an angry look, but he is not opening his mouth. The headmaster demanded what the young brigand had to say about it. The brigand had nothing to say. It was a fact that he had broken the panes. They had seen it. There was nothing more to it. He had unconsciously become defiant and did not care to deny the charge. So now what happened? So now this is the fellow who had done it, we know, and no chance of escaping now. Like that, the principal also told him, and he had unconsciously become defiant. Defiant means what? Refused to obey. Okay, he is not accepting that he only did it. Okay, so because of that only headmaster is getting angry. See everyone, if when we does a mistake, we have to accept it. Okay, we have to definitely, whether it is bad or good, whatever we have done, we should be ready to accept it. Okay, so but here this fellow is not like that. They did not care to deny the charge. He did not like what deny means, he reject. He was ignoring whatever you are going to, like what you are going to dismiss from the school, you are going to pay some amount. He is not at all listening. He is not at all bothered about all those things. So when another whack came on his back, he ejaculated. So another hit he got on his back. Then he ejaculated. He pushed like this. Okay, when headmaster was beating him, he pushed it. Don't beat me, sir, it pains. So what he said, don't beat me, sir, it pains. So now all the time when he was putting the question, he was not replying for that. But now as he was getting pained with the anger, what he was saying, don't beat me, sir. Come on, tell me, do you like this fellow's behavior here? Being a student, we should never utter such kind of words like what in front of elders or with your teachers or with your parents. You should never utter such kind of words. That means you're not obedient child. You're not obedient child. Always you have to give respect to your elders, parents and teachers. Whatever you does, accept it. Everything will go in a smooth way. If you don't accept, only the opposite fellow will get angry. So now here, now what happened? He said, don't beat me, sir, it pains. This was an invitation to the headmaster to bring down the cane for 4 more times. Now what happened? When he said like that, headmaster get even more angry on this fellow. So now he got the invitation. Like what? This fellow is not responding to my question, but he is telling me, to me only not to beat. So he has given more again. Okay. Then now, yes, he said, keep standing here on this desk, staring like an idiot till I announce your dismissal. So keep staring at me like this only, stand on this desk until I announce your dismissal. He said like that. Then every pore in Swaminathan's body burned with the touch of the cane. So every pore nothing but every, like what he was feeling, that his blood is boiling. Okay, he was getting so much angry, and he had a sudden flood of courage. Suddenly he got a courage. He forgot he has a student in that school, and what he said, the courage that comes of desperation. Desperation means worry or anxiety. What is the meaning of desperation? Worry or anxiety. Out of anxiety, he spoke something. He restrained the tears that were threatening to rush out, jumped down and grasping his books, rushed out, muttering, I don't care for your dirty school. So what he said, so out of anxiety, he come out onto the from the bench. Okay, he was standing on the bench now. He came out and restrained his tears. He was controlling his tears, and what he said, threatening to rush out, he jumped down and grasping his books, and he held his books and rushed out. He rushed out. He went out of the class and muttering. He was saying something in his mouth. What he was saying, he was not saying aloud, but he was saying something in his mouth. Muttering means what? Speak slowly. Okay, someone should not heard, like that you will speak. So I don't care for your dirty school. I don't want your dirty school. If at all, if he goes to his house, what will happen? Parents will ask him why he was dismissed from the school. Then the entire story he has to say. There the teachers, parents also will punish. Here the teachers, there the parents. So children, whomever is listening this, okay, if at all, if you're like what, the school going children or the elders, whoever it may be, okay? So whatever the mistake you have done in your life, ready to accept it, okay? The opposite people will feel very happy and they will not punish you also, okay? The people, those who will accept the punishment, like they'll feel very happy. Whatever the mistake they have accepted, no, they'll feel very happy. Rather punishing you, they will say some words to you, now not to do like this next time, behave yourself properly, like that they'll tell you. And okay, you are very good as you have accepted it, like that they'll appreciate you. But never do like that, that even though you does something but not accepting, it's not correct on your part. So I hope everyone have understood. No student should be like Swaminathan, okay? This is a lesson to everyone, that everyone should learn from this lesson. Students should not be like this. Students are tomorrow's citizens, okay? So they should learn the good things from the teachers, from the elders, from your parents, okay? And everyone should be appreciated by other people. If you do all things in a proper way, everyone will appreciate you. And we should never expect appreciation from others. When we are good, automatically the appreciation will come to you. So don't expect always the appreciation, and don't feel disappointed, don't regret, okay? So always be like a good children, behave like a good children, get good name to your parents, to your school, okay? So I hope everyone have understood this lesson. In the next session I'll come with the next topic. So thank you one and all.